guidance layer or a new guide?
Well, so, yeah, there's a new generic layer, and then there's also a new guidance layer.
Okay, so you want to get down to that. Okay.
Yep. So we're going to be creating click the new guidance layer. Check that. So now it brings up another window. It says select the data creation method. So we want to use a wizard tool to create our new data. Okay, so we're going to make sure that is selected and then hit OK. So now it shows us what data we're going to use to make our guidance lines from. Click next. And then it shows that it has everything selected. It's checked. All checkered. So you can just hit select all. Then hit finish. So now what it's going to ask for is the guidance setting. So what you want to do here is enter your swath width for guidance lines. So since everybody's going to have 4-row planters, we got to put in 10 feet for our swath width. We put 10 feet in there. You know, if we had a 6-row planter, we put 15 feet. If we had 8-row planter, we put in 20 and so on. So 10 feet, and then next. The headland types, we want to put no headlands. Since we don't have headlands, we want to make sure that we put no headlands. Then the A point will get put in the right spot.
What's a headland refer to, Chris?
So that means, so like if you had a boundary of a quarter section, what it'll do, it'll take that boundary around the quarter section and draw in lines that drive all the way around the whole field. You can have drive around them once, twice, 3 times, 10 times if you want. Okay. And then it'll start putting straight lines in the middle, the infill, they call it. But this water point across, we don't have headlands. We don't want headlands. Okay. So no headlands. And then hit next. So now what we want it to do is this raise one, column 1 is the southwest corner. Down here in the lower left hand. We want to start our AB position in the southwest corner. And then you want to select optimize heading to selected edge. So you select that. And then we want it to optimize the heading on the west side of the field, right? Since that's where we're going to start, we're going to start on the west side of the field. You could have it do it on the right side of the field too, or the east side. You know, you did the east side or the west side, you should end up with the same thing. So I'm just going to select the left side because we want it to the AB line around north and south. And since our polygon should be set up exactly to match up, it doesn't really matter if we do the west side or the east side. But I'm going to select the west side just because we're going to start down in that corner. Once you select that, hit finish. And it goes ahead and puts the damn AB line on the east side. But it should work out just fine. Now we can zoom in here. So it shows our guidance line that it built. Can you guys see the AB point now?
No, we're not trying to put cutting on the list.
Okay, I'll wait till it catches up.
Chris, I can take on mine. That explains why I had so many AP lines on that file that I just took.
Yeah, probably. So now we have one AB line, but it shows many of them across there. It shows the A point and the B point. Let me zoom in on this A point and show you why we're doing this. You can see that A point is exactly right on the edge of that, right on the edge of our polygon. That's important because the A point determines where everything starts. The A point is the most important point when it comes to the planting and the triple system. If we go up to the measure tool, we'll select the edge of the plot and go to the end. We should have 5 feet right there. Well, it's not quite there, but 4.8 feet, pretty damn close to all the different levels that we have underneath our 2014 serving field. Now that we got our guidance level, or guidance lines made, we can go and set up the next one. So I'm going to close the map again, just to get it cleaned up. So to set the export up, this is important too. There's a lot of important stuff here. You go up to device setup. Here at the top, everybody can see that. There's device setup. And select that button. It brings up another window. I already have one set up. I'm going to remove it. And then add a new one. Add new. Add setup configuration window. So again, what we're doing is we're setting up what we want exported out of SMS into our turbo system. So I'm going to call it 2014 SMX. Then you can call it whatever you want, 2014 SMX planting or whatever. So that's what it's going to be named. That's the setup intro. The next tab is the field setup. So under field setup, you have to select which field you want it to export with. We only have one field in here right now, so it's under Monsanto 2. It's a Monmouth Farm, and it's for 2014 soybean field. So we'll make sure we add that to the right side. Now you can select as many fields, you can exclude some fields, you can set this up however you want. Typically, if you're going to have, I foresee it as if you're going to have all your farms and fields set up over here in your management tree, and you can just hit add all of them, and it'll add everything over to the selected items over here. So this is what, on the right side, this is what's going to get exported, this field right here. The next tab is the resource tracking tab. So we really don't need to mess with that. You don't need to mess with resource tracking. The next one is the pet setup tab. Again, we don't have to do anything with that. The next is the product setup. We do not have to do anything with that either. If you're using like Field IQ, or putting fertilizer on, or something like that, this may come in handy, where you can add your products in if you want to keep track of products and things like that. You should put fertilizer on. They're all options, but we're not going to worry about those right now. The spatial data setup is an important